Hi guys, Everyday Knife Guy here, and if you're a bit of a flashlight geek or an Olight fanatic, then this is probably a video you'd be quite excited to watch. It's certainly one I'm excited to make because this flashlight in front of us is, I'm going to say, by far the most impressive, nicest built, and my new favourite flashlight basically, so I'm excited to make a video on it. This is the Olight S1R Baton. You can see there, max 900 lumen output. We're going to go over the specs a little bit first. Bit of a pain in the ass to rebox this. You can see it's trying to get out of there. I took it out and played with it for quite a few days, and I've now repackaged it as best I could so we could do an unboxing and show you what you get with the package. But it wasn't easy to do, so I hope you appreciate that. I'm also going to contrast it a little bit with a couple of other Olights I have here, the S1R Baton, of course single AA cell pocket light, and maybe a little bit with the S2R Baton, which is basically the big brother of this one. Anyway, the packaging, as you can see, is a little bit different from the other lights. It's probably a newer style, I think. And coincidentally, considering that this one that we're about to look at is the smallest of all three lights, it's actually almost the biggest packaging, certainly bigger than for this one. Get rid of that. And pretty comparable to the AA light in size, but thicker. S1R Baton. Let's have a look at the box first and see what it tells us. So yeah, as usual on the front, I don't know why my camera's not autofocusing, apologies for that. On the front, 5-year warranty on this. Come on, autofocus. Autofocus, yes, there we go. Max 900 lumens, IPX8 waterproof, 15 days advertised runtime, 145 meters throw. And you can see at the bottom there, powered by one RCR123A battery, hence the S1R for rechargeable. Variable output side switch LED flashlight, you can see it in there. Quite small in this box, but that's because they're giving you a lot of extra goodies in here too. And a little preview of that. Accessories, the battery is included, as with most Olights I think. USB charging cable, which is very, very exciting. Lanyard and container, mysterious. On the other side, just applications, in case you didn't know what to use it for. The S1R Baton, rechargeable side switch, EDC flashlight, Cree XML2 LED, TIR optics lens, one RCR123 battery, high discharge from 0.5 to 900 lumens on turbo. But if we come down here to the specs, as with these other lights here, where's a good box to look at? 5 modes offered, which is always nice, including a strobe. So there's a 0.5 moonlight mode, if you will, a low of 12, 60, 300 for high, and a turbo mode of 900, but only for 0.5 minutes, and then 55 minutes at 300. So I do like the fact that you can get that little bit of boost to 900. 900 is a very impressive amount of lumens from such a small light, of course. But it is for a very short time, so just bear that in mind. It's somewhat marketing, I think, but it is impressive that a light this size can put out that kind of power, and that's something that only a few years ago I think would have been pretty much unthinkable. So worth bearing in mind. Portable USB charging cable with 750 mAh charger, and it's a 550 mAh battery that's included. Okay. And fade in, fade out beam decreases stimulation in the eyes when the light suddenly changes. We'll look at that in a little while. That's quite an interesting feature. So let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Hopefully my camera's going to continue with the focusing now that I've clicked on autofocus. So when you open it up, as usual, inside the lid, it tells you before first use, unscrew the tail cap and take off the insulating film. And I've mentioned this before, but the packaging for Olight, the detailing on the packaging right through to the light itself is excellent. Really can't fault it. There's plenty of information, but it's laid out in a concise, clear sort of way that means you can actually follow it. And just little details like this, it's good. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you would check for the battery and you'd find that little film and remove it, but it is nice they put these things in. So here's our first goodie inside here, and it surprised me a little bit when I found it. We'll take out the manual as well. Put that to the side for now. You get a nice little plush bag. Olight bag inside. It's kind of like a cordura type material and a nice kind of plush felt outside. Very nice. Quite outsized for a light of this size, but I'm not going to complain. It's a nice touch. Pull out this main piece. Get rid of that. The light itself pocket clipped onto the cardboard. Let's take a first look at it, and it's the usual Olight style aluminum body. S1R Baton on this side, Olight on the other side, partially hidden by the deep carry pocket clip. Very nice indeed. The usual blue ring detailing around the side switch and also around the bezel. Very nice looking lights, one and all, I think. They kind of have this cohesive, consistent design language, this sort of frag pattern, knurling, the nice banding on it, same style of pocket clips, the same detailing on kind of the bezel where the button is mounted and also on the front of the light. And I think it just works really well, and it's nice that they're keeping things consistent, because I think that kind of builds up a fan base very well. And they're just beautifully detailed little lights. On the tail there you can see a little hint of how and where this charges. And also, I should note before I forget to do so, this light has a very nice Olight feature of the magnetic tail cap, which the S1A Baton also does. I don't know if the blade stock on my domino here is thick enough for the weight of that light. It almost is, but unfortunately the S2A does not. So that's a very nice feature. I wish I had it on all lights, but very nice that Olight do it on the S1R. So let's set that down there for now. What else is in the box? So we have the secret little bottom compartment. Get rid of that piece. Open this up here. We have a little plush lanyard. I haven't unwrapped this one yet, but I do have another one lying here somewhere I can show you. It's kind of a nice little thick cushioned cord. Has Olight embroidered on it. There's a little cord pull and a little lanyard piece there. And here's the detailing again. They even have a little metal pin on the end to help you thread it through the lanyard hole on the light itself. So Olight logo on there. Just the detailing on all parts of these products. I mean, look at the bag, for example. I know this is really nerdy and geeky, but just stuff like that. I mean, it's a really nice touch, and it really sets their stuff apart, I think, from anything else that I've had experience with. So, and this, guys, is a very exciting little piece. Wrapped up here, a little Olight sticky band. Get rid of that. This is your charger. Isn't that cool? Just a very, very simple design. Little Olight USB charger, no wall plug mounted, because it makes it nice and universal. Who doesn't have a USB port available to them these days? And that is all you need to charge your light. So let's get rid of some of this stuff here for a second. I'll put that up there. Move this out of the way, get rid of the knife. So, tail cap, simple as that, snaps on perfectly. There's a little button in the middle, and this ring around here just locates it perfectly. It doesn't move at all. So let's have a little demonstration of this. This is technically what they call a charging dock. So you could use it as a dock. I mean, if you set it on your desk, it would hold the light upright like that. But also, it allows you to move the light around and put it wherever you want at whatever angle. It does not restrict you at all. And that's really nice and beautiful kind of little thought for the charger. So all you need to do, here I have a mobile power pack. Obviously you can plug this into your laptop, in your car, anywhere you have a USB, but as soon as I plug that in there, this should turn on. You can see that is on there. And on our, oops, yeah, you can see there's a little red light here. In fact, wait a minute, let me just shut these lights off just for a second. You can see there a little red light. That is at the base of the charger. It's quite faint, so not too easy to see. The little red light is here, this little clear plastic piece at the base of the charger, and that will turn green when the light is fully charged. The other fantastic thing about just a simple USB charger like that, you can plug it into a mobile power pack, put this in your pocket, and you can continue using the light while it's plugged in. So not only do you have the life, say you're camping for example, you have the life of the battery fully charged when you leave home, but also if you have a mobile power pack with you, you can even just keep this in your pocket and keep using the light through the night if you need to. So very, very neat indeed. Love that little charger. It's a very nice touch. So what else to say about the light? Design wise, let's go ahead and unscrew the tail cap so you can see the battery included. It is a little Olight cell, 3.7 volt, 550 mAh, Olight RCR123A, rechargeable, and that goes in like so. Screw the tail cap on. and that came pretty much fully charged. I put it on the charger for only a couple of minutes and the light went from red to green, so that was nice. I was able to use the light straight away. In terms of the rest of it, a very stubby little body, very small in the hand, but obviously very impressive output for something that size. What do I have lying around here for size comparison? Where should I put it? I have here just a single AA cell, so you can see not a whole lot longer than that. Quite a bit fatter, as you would expect. Actually, in comparison to the S1A, it is basically the same design, except the main shaft of the body has been shortened, as you can see. So it's like a tail cap length longer, if you will, and slightly thicker in diameter, just slightly. Actually, maybe not, about the same. Pocket clip is pretty much identical on these two, same deep carry style, and obviously this light itself really isn't much bigger than the pocket clip in total. So it's pretty much going to just hide in your pocket, very unobtrusive, although it is quite chunky as I mentioned, but really a neat little size, and definitely a perfect light for living at the bottom of your pocket, or in a console in your vehicle, or kind of anywhere really. It's not going to be difficult to find a spot to stash this little guy. So you can see on the side there, S1R Baton. You can see even the detailing on the logo and stuff there. It's very neat indeed. And just, you know, the build quality on these, I have never noticed any flaws in any of the lights I've had so far. And they just are very, very consistent. The blue anodizing, very, very nice. So let's go through the modes. We'll shut off the lights here. I'm not going to do a huge amount on testing the beam and so on. This is mostly just an unboxing and an overview. What I am going to do sometime in the near future, let's just lay these out for a second, is get outside in daytime. And I have a bit of kind of waste, well, not really waste ground, a bit of kind of urban wilderness near me that I'm going to go out and do some daytime filming in. And then we're going to take these lights out and do the same route or same kind of beam tests or same kind of views, if you will, at night, so we can try and get an idea of how powerful these are and compare the three lights. So just quickly go over the specs of the three again. So we have them in order here as they are on the table. So our new one here, of course, 900 down to 300 lumens as kind of the standard mode. The maximum of 600 lumens on the middle one, on the, oh geez, trying to keep up with the model names here. The S1A has output turbo mode is 600, but a regular would be 220. So in terms of, you know, we can probably forget mostly about turbo mode because most people are going to keep these running in high, or most of the time. You know, you might use it around the house in kind of nightlight mode or whatever, but in high, 300 lumens, 220 and 260 on the longest S2A there. So pretty impressive peak outputs on all of them. But the one that we're looking at today, of course, let's just have a quick look at how we change modes and so on the S1R. I'm going to cut the lights off here. So side switch activation for everything. So if I long press the side switch, we go into moonlit mode. If I long press it again, we go up to the next one, up to the next one, and up to the next one, and into turbo. So this is in turbo mode now. Now if I short press to turn the light off, you should see the light fade as it goes out. You see that? So that's what it was talking about on the packaging when we looked at it earlier. I know this video is getting long, guys, but way back about 12 minutes ago I mentioned if I do a short press I should go back into that turbo mode because it's memory. I mentioned that it fades out of lights and into modes so that you don't get that strain of your eyes of it suddenly coming on and see it fading in there. The light is getting extremely hot already, I should note that. The head of it is really getting pretty hot, and we've only been in turbo for under that half minute, but I'm going to switch through the modes now. So long press to change modes, and if I hold down the button it will cycle through the modes like so. If I turn it off and then triple press the button quickly, we are going into strobe mode. Sorry, it's not much use if I give you the strobe mode warning after I start it. I apologize for that. If I hold down the button, we go back into that moonlight mode. So that's the one that's very useful for me because I often use these lights for sneaking around the house once everyone else is in bed, getting snacks and so on. And that moonlight or nightlight mode is perfect, and that long press just puts you straight into that. And as long as you don't double tap, because that puts you straight into turbo. So long press for nightlight, double tap for turbo, triple tap for strobe, and a single press puts you back into memory, which of course we were in turbo here. So that all looks great, and as I said, we're going to get outside and actually do some real world tests if we can, to show you a bit more about how these beams actually look at night out in the real world. But I think in terms of an overview, probably going to leave it at that, guys. Let's have a quick look at the manual. That light really getting very, very hot, and that's something we'll look at once we've been out and running it for a bit longer. Quick look at the manual, which will probably tell us mostly the same as the back of the packaging. I think battery installation, blah blah blah, inside the box. Yeah, and as I said, there, change brightness, moonlit mode, direct access turbo. So that's stuff that we all just went over. So there is a lockout and unlock. When the flashlight is off, press and hold the side switch for about 2 seconds to access the button lockout mode. The flashlight will enter the moonlit mode first and will then switch off to signal lockout mode. Press and hold the switch for less than 1 second without releasing it. Red indicator below the switch. Blah blah blah. Will be on for a short time. Signal that the light is still on in lockout mode. Okay, so we'll experiment with that. I haven't actually gone through that before, so I'm not going to eat up more video time going into that just now. But there is a lockout, and there's a long timer. Leads to be automatically turned off. Okay, so it does have a timer feature as well. The only other thing to mention was the warranty. I think there's a 5-year. I don't know if it mentions warranty on the back here, but there's a 5-year, I think, limited warranty on all of these, as per the symbol on the front there. So I think that about covers it for what you get with the S1R. Very neat little light, looks very good as always. Performance seems to be great, build quality is excellent, and it comes with lots of very cool extra goodies. So I'll continue using this, guys, and I'll get onto that real world video sometime soon. Take all of these out one night and play around with them. So thanks for watching, hope that was useful. Sorry it's taken 17 minutes, guys, but if you stuck around, thank you very much, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Have a great day. Cheers. Just one little extra, I forgot to mention that the good folks at Olight sent me a little extra when they sent me this light for review. Multifunction headwear, and as you see, I haven't had this opened yet. I thought I'd wait and show you guys and we'll look at it together. You can see on the packaging here lots of different styles you can wear this. I did a review on one of these before, so you can see it is multifunctional rag basically. So let's go ahead and see if we can open this up. Opens very easily, and it is very nice and plush and soft actually. Let's have a little look and see how big it is. And that's pretty cool. I think it's one of it's one of these loop cloths that then you can obviously roll it up like that. I forget how you do it. There's lots of different ways you can wear it. You like turn it outside in like that, and you can make it into like a skull cap. You can use it as a scarf. Oh, maybe perhaps I do remember one way. So you make it into like a cap like that. You can put it around your neck as a neckerchief, or you can pull it over your head as a hood to keep the sun off you. All sorts of stuff. So that was pretty cool. They sent me that. Thank you very much if you are watching. And yeah, just thought I'd show you guys. I don't know if these are available on the website, but it looks pretty cool. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.